Okay, so we're 2 weeks into 2021, meaning there's been nearly 4 years since the launch of the Nintendo Switch. Over the 4 years, the Switch has been a huge success, thanks to its amazing library of games, great advertising, and the fact that it's both a system that you can play on the go or at home. Even though the Switch is an amazing system, it's still missing some extremely basic features that will just make the system better. And so in this video, I am going to be talking about some features that the Nintendo Switch needs in 2021. Let me know in the comments what features you think the Switch needs, and with all that said, let's start the video. If there's one thing that Nintendo always seem to perfect, it's the music. You have iconic tracks such as the Mii Maker theme from the Wii Shop channel theme from the Wii, and Coconut Mall from Mario Kart Wii. Now that I'm thinking about it, the Wii had some amazing music, but anyways, you think that because Nintendo have such a large library of such amazing tracks that they use them on the Switch, but apparently not. You turn on the Switch, there's no music. You go onto the eShop, once again, there's no music. You go to Create a Mii, and you guessed it, there's no music. It's kinda crazy that Nintendo just didn't add any background music to the Switch, as the Wii, 3DS, and Wii U were all full of amazing tracks that just made spending time on the said system more enjoyable. Fans of the Switch have even gone out of their way to make background music for the Switch, and they've even put the music over some footage of themselves just going through different menus on the Switch. And I've got to say that having music playing in the background really gives the Switch that breath of life that it so desperately needs. Also, what the fuck were Nintendo thinking when they made a Mii Maker for the Switch and didn't add the iconic Mii Maker music from the Wii? Like, hello, this is one of the most iconic video game tracks and you just forget about it. It's just so stupid. One of my favorite things about the 3DS was the themes shop. The themes shop was just an app that simply allowed you to buy new themes for your 3DS. There were themes for just about every Nintendo franchise, from Mario to Metroid. And each theme changed the background of the 3DS, made apps appear differently, and did a few other things as well. Having a theme that was different to everyone else's system really made it feel like it was your own 3DS. Not anyone else's, it was yours. Now the Switch has two incredible themes, with those being the white theme and the black theme. Like, come on, would it be that hard to slap a PNG of Mario or Link in the Switch's background? I'm sure people would buy a theme or two if they were cheap, and so that would just be easy money for Nintendo. I doubt we will get themes this late into the Switch's lifetime though, but I'm hoping we at least get some different colors. A red would be nice, or maybe even a green, who knows? Just give us something other than white and black. Now, voice chat made its first big debut in the world of video games in 2002 on the original Xbox through Xbox Live. And since then, being able to verbally talk to people through a video game console has become a norm in gaming. You can do it on nearly all the PlayStations, all the Xboxes, and in most online games. However, Nintendo being Nintendo make it so that if you want to talk to your friends while playing the Switch, you need to use a separate mobile app while also being in their party and enabling voice chat, and it's just a mess. I don't understand why Sony and Microsoft can make voice chat so streamlined and simple, while Nintendo just does the complete opposite of that and makes it so complicated. So, if anyone in Nintendo is listening, please add built-in voice chat to the Switch. I understand why there's no voice chat currently on the Switch, as Nintendo want to protect the kids, but just make it so that you have to be over a certain age to use voice chat, or that you can only use voice chat with people that you're friends with. Achievements are the fourth and final major feature that I would like to see brought to the Switch this year. The Xboxes and PlayStations all have their own form of achievements, and I know once again I'm comparing the Switch to other systems, but all achievements really do is allow the player to decide how they want to play the game. I came across an interview a while ago, and it was with a higher up from Nintendo. He stated that adding achievements tells the player how they should be playing the game, and I think this statement is just false. Ultimately, it's the player's decision as to whether or not they want to go out of their way to explore every nook and cranny of the game to find every hidden item, to finish all the achievements. The game isn't telling you to do that, it's a choice. And what's funny is that there are basically already achievements on the Switch. In Breath of the Wild, for example, if you find all the Koroks, you get Hetsu's golden ship, which is essentially an achievement. So how do I think achievements would work on the Switch if they ever were brought to the system? Well, I'm glad you asked. I think that when you go to your profile and view the games you own, instead of just being able to see how many hours you have on each game, you could also see a list of achievements for the game, see which ones you've completed, and see which achievements your friends have completed as well. Who knows? Maybe unlocking all the achievements for a game could even score you a theme for the Switch, or a new icon for your profile. Now that I've finished speaking about the 4 major features I'd like to see on the Switch, I'm going to be talking about a few minor ones that will just be a nice touch to the Switch. And there isn't too much to say about these features, so I'm going to be going through them pretty quickly. First up, we've got Bluetooth support. Now at the moment, to use any Bluetooth devices that aren't officially licensed by Nintendo, you need to buy one of these little Bluetooth adapters, and it's just annoying that you have to go out of your way to buy one of these. As when you think about it, the Switch is just a tablet with controllers, and most tablets have Bluetooth, so why doesn't the Switch? Now, folders are probably the most basic feature that the Switch doesn't have for some reason. Folders are on the Wii U and the 3DS, and they just allow you to organize your games, and I'm assuming that they wouldn't be difficult to add, so I don't see why the Switch doesn't have them. So the Switch already has some applications like YouTube and Hulu, so seeing some other apps like Discord, Netflix, or maybe even an internet browser would be nice. One of the most underrated things about the 3DS is Street Pass. Basically, when you were walking around with your 3DS and came across someone else who was also walking around with their 3DS, you got to virtually meet their Mii. The game then kept track of all the Miis that you met, and you could even use these Miis in minigames. So seeing as the Switch is portable, much like the 3DS, I think Street Pass would work perfectly on it. And with all that said, it's the end of the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel for more Nintendo content, and yeah, thanks for watching.